No bye, no aloha. Gone with a rock promoter. A rock promoter. I know I saw, and now may die. Treats.
Beach trip coming up. Time to break out the 7-inch. So I'm getting everything organized for my trip I got coming up. I'm bringing the 7-inch with me. And can't decide if I want to do micros or 5-inch quads. Micros would be more fun, but a couple people brought up the wind at the beach is a problem for micros. I never even thought of that. But I'm charging some lipos to head out to the bando to test some things, make sure my 7-inch is working right. I ain't flown it in like a year. Hasn't been that long, but it's been a while. They say record everything, so here we are recording everything. Basically, this is the 7-inch I'm taking with me to the beach. It's the T-motor stack with the full function Pro, whatever it's called, flight controller. It's the one that's got the Bluetooth, but it's the full function. If you search T-motor full function flight controller, it's this one. And I'm running a Pro 2 ESC on it. The Walksnail GT, so we're going to get some GT usage. This was one that I got sent early on before they were released for testing, not for reviewing, but for testing. So the fan's actually a little smaller on this one, if I'm not mistaken, Pro Cam. I am running 2 capacitors on this thing, because why not, I guess? I don't really know why, but they're barely even in there. And these are the Ethics Moon Boots. I run this is 4S. So what I had been doing is I still have an action cam mount down here on the bottom, and because the battery, this is the same size as the 5-inch, the body, which makes for not being able to put long range batteries on here, because there's no room. If you put an action cam, you can't fit a battery up here at all. And I didn't run one on the bottom just because it's so uneven, but I got some foam and some big long straps. So I'm going to try to, ambulance, that ambulance is really loud. All right, I think I got it figured out. Battery long ways, some foam stuffed in there, bones on top, and see how this monstrosity does.
Living off borrowed time, the clock tick faster. That'll be the hour they knock the slick blaster. Dick Dastardly and Muttley with sick.
Well, how much I like that camera on angle, so we're gonna try different angle. Okay, so better camera angle. Hopefully. Check these dudes out. These are pretty ridiculous, like really ridiculous. But for long range, they're not ridiculous enough. But these goggles are new. I've never even used these goggles yet. I'm 100% have not used these yet. So we're gonna bind them to this dude and see what we can get with it. All right. Something about the Walksnail GT that is a little frustrating, you could say, a little annoying, is that the SD card, which is, hey, awesome, we got an SD card, guys. Yeah, SD card. What sucks about that, though, is for some reason it doesn't lock. It doesn't like spring lock in like like every SD card ever. Doesn't spring lock in. Hey, why? I don't know why. So they give you these little plastic things to put on them so you can pull them back out, because once you put it in there, it's not coming out like at all. And it can be frustrating. And now freestyle wise, it'll probably fall out. When you hit something, it'll fly out. Because I sat down hard when I first was testing this thing. It was a really hard set down, I'll give it that. It wasn't like just a normal landing. It was a rough landing. And it kind of came out. It didn't come all the way out, but it came out a little bit. So something to think about. Good for long range, not for freestyle. This camera's cool. I got the Pocket 3 now. I had the 2, I got the 3. And that little follow you around thing, that's pretty sweet. Like, what's up? I'm over here. What's up? Yeah, I'm a nerd. What's up? All right, so updated firmware. You got to use these little tabs. Man, it's little. Or it'll just, you won't get it out. So you don't have to. I put one in there without the tab, just to see. And I got it out, but it took me putting some tape on there and like rubbing it with little tweezers right on just the SD card, so it would stick to just the SD card, and then yanking it out, and it worked. But yeah, no comment. It's kind of annoying, guys. It is, I'm not gonna lie. But I personally don't use VTX footage. I don't. I never have, I never will, unless it's a micro. But use GoPros. GoPros, use a freaking action cam. And in the title, I'll probably put something about the Walksnail GT, because that really is the star of the show here. And my advice to you is don't put it in an Apex frame. It actually fits perfect in the Apex frame. It really does, actually. Fits really good in here. All right, I'd say that's in there. Because it sets down, the little feet set down in the frame really good. So it actually goes in it pretty decent. And there's still some space for the fan to do what the fan needs to do. The only problem with this guy is you can't get a battery on there. So you either have to put this on the bottom, which I have a thing for that, or put this, or like do it like this. It sucks. Like, why couldn't it just made it longer? This is supposed to be the OG guys in the game. You guys are supposed to be the ones that have been doing this the longest in the Apex. Why wouldn't you just, man, let's take that 5-inch and just put some long arms on it. They think it's a whole new quad. It's not a whole new quad. It's not. Same quad. 5-inch needing some 7-inch batteries. You can't fit them on there. But you know, Mr. Steel, I actually do love this frame. I really do. I'm just talking trash, but I do love this frame. All right, we're gonna send this monstrosity with this monstrosity connected. So basically I'm making sure everything's working right here and testing these out. These are the revised with everything internal, so you don't have to use that thing on the side. Yeah, running full 2 watts, maybe, possibly. Depends on who's asking. But I'll make sure I record OSD so we can see all that good stuff too. But we'll see how this goes. Kind of nervous about it. It's a monster of a quad. Wish me luck. Let's do this. Okay, let's see, I guess I can narrate some stuff. All my OSD looks good. Everything seems like it should. My radio connection looks like it's good and strong. -60. I can get up into the -100s. So, antenna strength, I wish I could tell you, but I can't see down that corner with these goggles. But I can see my bit rate. My bit rate's good. Let's dip down here and see if it drops. Let's see if we can get that bit rate to drop. Yeah, 24, 50. Now, that was beside me and behind the building, so not bad, honestly. We'll drop down to 25. Let's go say what up to this water tower. These props are something else too. I'm looking at changing out. These are 3.7, which are good for cruising. You know, not too aggressive. I want something a little more aggressive for the beach because I'm not going to be going super far at the beach. At the beach, I'm going to be just cruising around, kind of do a medium range. Oh, had a little signal hiccup there. 40, 50. Maybe if I point my freaking head up a little more, I think I was looking at the ground. Yeah. Solid 50 now. I must have been looking at the ground. Alright. Behind that tower. I don't like that tower. I wonder why it's full of water and metal. Anyway, we're gonna come back. Let's do some stupid shit. Lipo holding at 3.7. Yeah, it seems like it's holding up good, getting some good range. 500 meters, that's not too bad. It's probably about what I'll be doing. This ain't really a long range quad. We'll go out a little bit. Now we're at 3.6, 3.7, pulling 20 amps. Yeah, I'm going back.
Just a minute.
Don't want to go exploring far halfway through a battery. We've been that way, let's go somewhere new. Let's cut through here. 2-watt VTX is pretty cool. Definitely gives you a little more confidence than you would normally have. Let's do some skating. Skate through here, skate through there, skate across the top here. I don't know why I'm getting this warning. This RSSI DBM warning, I apologize for that. I guess I don't have it set right. But I'll have to fix that because that's annoying. Just turn it off and watch it myself. All right, let's test GPS rescue. Let's do that. We'll see if it just acknowledges that it's a GPS rescue. Yep, going up. I know it looks like it's pointing up, but that's just how much angle I have on this. See what it does. Yeah, it's coming back. A little crooked, but it's coming back. It saved it. It seems to be working like I need it to. I just need it to lift back up into my signal, honestly. I'm not trying to land this thing. Seems like it did pretty decent. Obviously, when I got out, I mean, I was looking kind of straight ahead, which ended up, if you can, from where I'm at, going straight into the ground. So I wasn't even pointed my antennas at my quad fully. And there's trees in front of me too, so it's not the ideal setup, but for 2 watts to go 500 meters out, not even making direct line of sight, I'd say that's pretty freaking impressive. I'm gonna run another pack just to see, you know, I might do another GPS rescue or whatever, but unless something crazy happens, we're just gonna let that be it. Other than that, yeah, I wanted to test, make sure that it does good with the Goggles X, that it returns to home like it used to, and that I don't have any like major, you know, jerks or twitches or anything as I'm flying it. It flies pretty dang decent for a 7-inch. I'm using a UAV tech tune on it. I haven't like sat down and tried to tune it myself because I don't have time. I don't want to spend a whole day doing that. I've already spent a lot of time just getting the firmware updated and getting everything switched over, you know, to my Goggles X. So, but it worked out good. So a little narration there on the pack, a little of me getting ready. I'm gonna take it to the beach next, and hopefully don't lose it in the ocean, which I don't plan on going fully over the ocean the whole time. I'm gonna do, there's some like swampy areas there I'm gonna fly through. There's sunrise with the beach, maybe some condos I might dive, you know. Nothing too crazy, but I just wanted to make sure it's running flawless and switch it over to the Boxer and all that. But thanks for coming along on the vlog. I know it wasn't anything crazy epic. It's just hanging out with me while I get something ready for a trip. I know it's not super exciting. Hey, appreciate you hanging out anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Wish me luck on my long range. Like I said, I'll take y'all with me on that. We'll do a little vlog action on that too. So appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.